Hey guys, it's JM Smith from Art of the Dojo, and I wanted to share with you how I went about making this Conor McGregor sketch card for the Topps Bloodlines 2014 set. I ended up doing about 110 cards for Topps this time, so hopefully, if you're a collector, MMA fan, and you're able to get your hands on a box of them, that you'll have one of these cards in it. But this one of Connor, I started off by I lay out the card in pencil first. I use a grid method just to make sure that everything's in the right place and to save a lot of time. And once I get a light pencil sketch put in, then I go to work with what I'm doing in this video. So the first part is doing the base layer. I believe I was using a Pigma Micron, I think orange, for Bloodlines. It highlights the fighters' nationalities, and so I wanted to use the colors mostly of Ireland's flag, since Conor is the superstar of Irish MMA at the moment. So I did the first layer in orange, and then after that I went around and blocked out the outline in dark green, I believe, and went in and started doing the contrasting color stage. I like working in green and orange because they contrast nicely with each other. If you know the color wheel, they're somewhat across from each other on the color wheel, and I like playing with contrast. So you got a warm orange and a cool green, and together you get some pretty cool color combinations there. So you see me right now going in and doing the detail with the dark green over the first layer of orange. And it ends up giving a neat, almost monochrome look, but it's still two colors being used. So the fun part of doing sketch cards is they're literally little mini portraits of all of these fighters that I'm fans of and that I enjoy watching, but also because you can play around with fun things like right now I'm going to work the Irish flag into the background since this is the Bloodline set. So here's me blocking in. I use Prismacolor design markers. I like the brush markers better, but for this one I use the chisel tip double ends. And there you have the initial layer of the background. And now I'm going in with a darker orange and doing some contrast around the edges, as well as working the skin tones with some colors on the inside. So this is, again, just sort of an overview of how it works. Here I'm using a Copic marker, which I never use Copics, but this one was actually on sale. Suckers are expensive. They're about $5 each. And then now I'm back to the Prismacolor brush marker for the shading and for the skin tones. So I wanted to do something to, once I get Connor finished here and get the skin tones laid in, I wanted to go in and there you go, you can see what getting close to the finished product. Now I want to make the card that's still a little flat. I want to give it some texture and just something to make it pop a little bit, to make it jump out, to separate Connor from the background. So I take a gel pen, actually, and I filled in and added some cross-hatching in the background. You can see it somewhere on the orange. You can also see it on the green there. And then I took a gold gel pen and did the border around the card just to give it a nice little shine factor. And obviously, if you listen to Connor, he believes that he will soon be the UFC lightweight champion, so the gold was also a little nod to that, whether he wins it or not. And there's the background, there's the back of the card, autographed and ready to ship back to Topps. So this is a fun set, and whoever ends up with this guy, hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.